20 things women do when they secretly care about you. Most men miss this because they don't understand the psychology behind women's subtle behaviors. Based on relationship research and years of observation, these 20 hidden signs reveal authentic care. Stay tuned for the final one. It's the rarest and most scientifically fascinating signal of all. 1. She notices what you don't say. When a woman truly cares about you, she doesn't just listen to your words, she listens to your silences. If you casually brush something off with, "It's fine," but your tone wavers, she catches it. Maybe you had a rough day and you're trying to play it cool. She'll quietly file away that you sighed a little too long before answering, or that your smile didn't quite reach your eyes. She might not call you out on it, but later she'll bring you your favorite snack or check in when no one else is around. Her focus isn't just on what you say, but on what you're holding back. That's care disguised as intuition. 2. She subtly mirrors your energy. Most people mimic body language without realizing it, but when she cares, her mirroring becomes intentional and specific. If you're excited and animated, she'll match your enthusiasm. If you're drained, she softens her tone and slows her pace, like she's quietly syncing with you. It's her way of saying, "I'm here with you," without actually saying it. This isn't about manipulation, it's about connection. A woman who doesn't care won't bother adjusting to your wavelength. A woman who does, she'll harmonize with you like a duet. 3. She protects your reputation in rooms you're not in. Here's a sign you'll probably never see directly. When you're not around, and someone makes a snide comment about you, she instinctively jumps to your defense. Maybe she changes the subject smoothly, or maybe she outright shuts down the negativity. Either way, she guards your name like it's her own. You might never know these little battles even happened. And that's the point. True care shows up when no one's watching. 4. She remembers the throwaway details. You mentioned once, in passing, that your childhood dog's name was Max, or that you loved a certain candy as a kid. Months later, you'll find that candy in your bag, or she'll casually bring up Max in conversation. She's not keeping mental notes for some manipulative reason. She just values the pieces of you most people overlook. When a woman secretly cares, even your smallest memories matter to her. 5. She gives space, even when she wants closeness. Here's a paradox. When she truly cares, she sometimes steps back, not because she's losing interest, but because she respects your independence. Maybe you're stressed and need to focus on work. She'll resist the urge to demand attention, even though she misses you. That quiet patience is a hidden form of love. It's easy to cling. It takes strength to let someone breathe. 6. She adopts your language without realizing it. Listen closely to her phrasing. Does she start using words or expressions that are distinctly yours? This isn't coincidence. When she cares, your speech patterns slowly become part of her own. It's like she's weaving little pieces of you into her identity. The more you notice this, the clearer it becomes. She's not just listening, she's absorbing. 7. She notices your patterns and your disruptions. A woman who cares about you studies you quietly over time. She knows how you normally text, how you greet people, the little rhythms that make up your day. When something changes, a late reply, a shorter laugh, a new habit, she notices immediately. To others, you might seem fine. To her, the subtle change rings alarm bells. Her care lives in that hyper-awareness. 8. She shares victories in a delayed way. When something amazing happens in her life, she might not immediately text you with all caps excitement. Instead, she waits until you're free and can give your full attention. Why? Because she wants you to feel special for being included. It's a quiet sign of respect. She values the moment with you more than the quick announcement. 9. She subtly includes you in her future language. She won't announce, "I see us together forever." That's too obvious. Instead, she'll drop small hints through language. She'll say things like, "When we go to that new restaurant next month," or "Next summer, we should visit that city you love." These future references slip out naturally, revealing that in her mind, you're part of the story she's writing. 10. She notices and protects your small comforts. Maybe you always sit in the same spot on the couch or always order a certain drink. She notices these tiny rituals and quietly protects them. If someone takes your usual seat, she might casually guide you back to it later. If the cafe runs out of your favorite drink, she'll suggest an alternative she knows you'll like. These micro acts of care often go completely unspoken, but they're deeply meaningful. 11. She laughs in layers. Here's a subtle one. Her laughter changes when she genuinely cares about you. There's the polite laugh she uses with acquaintances, the social laugh she uses in groups, and then there's your laugh, the one that bubbles up from somewhere deeper, unguarded and a little vulnerable. You'll hear it when you make a joke that others might not even find funny, That laugh is her heart slipping past her defenses. 12. She softens during small moments of frustration. Everyone gets irritated sometimes. Traffic, long lines, tech glitches. But when she cares about you, watch how her frustration behaves around you. Even when she's annoyed, she'll pause before snapping at you. Her tone will shift mid-sentence, like she's consciously choosing kindness over venting. That pause, that's care wrestling with her own mood. And winning. 13. She keeps your secrets even from herself. Sometimes you'll share something deeply personal, and later she'll seem to almost forget the exact details. That's not carelessness. It's intentional privacy. She stores the feeling of what you told her while letting go of the specifics, because she never wants to weaponize your vulnerability. It's a quiet boundary she creates to protect you, even inside her own mind. 14. She changes her pace to match yours. Walking together, notice how she adjusts without thinking. If you speed up, she quickens. If you slow down, she drifts with you. This isn't about literal walking. It's about emotional pacing too. When you need to move quickly in life, she supports that momentum. When you need to rest, she becomes still beside you. It's a physical manifestation of emotional attunement. 15. She shares silence comfortably. With most people, silence feels awkward. With her, it feels like home. When a woman cares about you deeply, she doesn't need constant chatter to fill the space. She can sit beside you quietly, completely at ease. This kind of shared stillness is rare and a powerful sign of connection. 16. She hides her sacrifices. Maybe she rearranges her schedule to see you or skips something she wanted to do so you can rest. Here's the kicker. She doesn't announce it. She won't say, "Look what I gave up for you." The sacrifice is quiet, invisible. She cares more about your well-being than about being praised for her effort. That's love without a spotlight. 17. She gets protective in unexpected ways. If someone insults you outright, her defense is obvious. But her subtler protectiveness shows up in quieter places. She'll gently steer you away from conversations that might trigger old wounds. She'll make sure you eat before a stressful meeting. These aren't dramatic gestures. They're quiet shields she builds around you, one small action at a time. 18. She celebrates your weirdness. Lots of people like your polished public self. A woman who secretly cares loves the odd, unfiltered parts of you. She doesn't just tolerate your quirks. She treasures them. Maybe you have a bizarre habit or a niche obsession. Instead of rolling her eyes, she encourages it, because she wants you to feel free to be completely you. 19. She anticipates your needs before you voice them. You're thirsty, and before you even ask, she's already handed you a glass of water. You're about to suggest leaving a party, and she's already grabbing her coat. This isn't mind reading. It's attentiveness born from care. She's so tuned into you that she notices the micro-signals others miss. 20. She leaves invisible fingerprints on your world. When a woman truly cares, her influence lingers even when she's not around. Your playlist has a few of her favorite songs now. Your desk holds a small gift she once gave you. You find yourself using a phrase she always said. These quiet imprints are her way of saying, "I was here and I care," without needing constant reminders. It's the kind of care that weaves itself into the fabric of your life so gently, you almost don't notice. Until one day, you realize how deeply you've been changed.